Everybody can able to see my screen. Kaushik, Prajwal.
Yes, sir.
Ruchik, Ritesh. Okay, so let me create a new folder for today class. Okay, so inside this, I'm going to be preparing notes for jQuery. Today onwards, I'm going to be start with the jQuery. So jQuery notes. So in JavaScript advanced features, whatever we have, we will go through after jQuery. After jQuery and Bootstrap, I go through the advanced features of JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Then if it is required, I will start React.js also. But now, today we will discuss about jQuery. What is this jQuery is? jQuery is a teeny version of JavaScript. The jQuery is a lightweight JavaScript. We want to use jQuery. First, we need to attach. First, we need to attach jQuery library to HTML file. Okay, so how this file will be? The one is a download format, download locally, or the second form of thing is CDN content. CDN content. So if you go for download format, download locally file, this is going to be available in two things. One is minified file, minified version, and one is a normal version. Second one is normal version. Normal version. And even though you can go for the CDN content, CDN content also available in two ways. One is a minified one is a normal CDN. Okay, you can go for this one also. Even CDN content also, we have two things. One is a minified version, one is a normal version. So what CDN is? CDN is basically URL. URL directly from server. URL directly from server. Okay. I will show how jQuery will be. Official website for jQuery is jQuery.com. And jQuery is open source. Open source library on top of JavaScript. Now let me open jQuery.com. jQuery.com. Okay, so this is the official website for jQuery, and directly we'll go for jQuery download. You can download jQuery here, and there are multiple providers which are going to be providing jQuery. You can go for Google CDN, you can go for Microsoft CDN, you can go for CDN.js, you can go for JS Deliver CDN. Okay, if I go for Microsoft CDN, so can you see and observe the latest version of jQuery is 3.7.1. Okay, so here we will be having a normal version, we will be having the min version. This is the normal version, this is the min version. The first one is normal version. The second one is min version. See, what is the major difference between the normal version and min version here? Okay, so normal version is development version. And one more thing, high in size. high in size. And one more point is it will allow new lines and spaces. But min version is production version. Min version is production version and small in size. And it will not allow new lines and spaces. So these are the different kind of techniques. We can go for the normal version and min version. Min version is minified version. So min is something like a minified version. Minified version is the production version, small in size. It will not allow new lines and spaces. Okay, let me go for the jQuery.com. So what is the path here? You click on download option. Then after just scroll down, you will be finding a Microsoft CDN, open Microsoft CDN link. And you can able to see two hyperlinks over there. The first one is two hyperlinks. The first one is this is the normal version. You can go for the normal version. And can you see and observe? This is having new lines and spaces. Spaces are allowed and new lines are allowed. The library is completely readable. Yes or no? So copy this and take this library in our folder. Let me open Sublime Text and open our folder. Open our folder in Sublime Text. Okay, let me open the folder. Open folder. And go to desktop. And go to 19 by 9. And inside this, I want to save the file as jQuery.js. You can go for this file. Okay, path not exist. jQuery development .js. A path does not exist. And stop 19 by 9. Open this folder. Select the folder. And here the file name I want to save. Desktop 19 by 9. And here the file is jQuery.js. The file extension is .js. Please give the .js extension and paste the content, whatever we have. So now locally, I want to save the file. That was done. And go to save, Ctrl S. Now I want to download the minified version. So if you want to go for minified version, just go back in the browser. And you can see a minified version over there, min.js. So this is not readable basically. Is this readable, sir? Minified version is readable to you? Is this understandable? Is this file is understandable or no? Pavan, Kaushik, Prajwal, Ritesh, Richik, Maruf. Is this file is understandable? Sir. No. So this is not readable. Okay, and one more thing, this is not understandable. Okay, anyway, I want to copy the content and go to the Sublime Text and take a new file, Control N and Control V, Control S, and give the file name as jQuery_min.js. jQuery_min.js. This is the minified file basically. I'm giving the name of the file jQuery_min.js. Save the file. Okay, this file got saved and we have already content in the single line. That is fine. Now what my requirement is, I want to enable this jQuery into my HTML. Okay, so I want to enable, how to enable this jQuery into my HTML. So any one of the file you can able to enable. And let me explain the sizes of the two files, how the files are actually taking the sizes, how the files are going to be taking the sizes and all I will show. Okay, so let me go to the file. Okay, so what is the folder I created now? Today 19 by now. Inside the folder, we saved two files. One is the jQuery file we saved and one is the jQuery min file I saved. Can you see the size of the file here? The jQuery normal development version, which was 290 KB. And the minified version, what is the size of
86 KB.
Yes, minified version size is 86 KB. See, whenever you are actually developing application in the development environment, please go for the dev version. And when the file is in the production version, when the project in the live, when the project in the production, then you go for the minified version. Okay, so now anyway in the real time, which is benefitable, and in real time, the benefitable one is the CDN file, not the local files. So I will show the CDN also later. But now with local file, I want to execute a jQuery application. How jQuery is going to be working. Let me take a new file and save it as, okay, so demo_1, or you can go for jQuery_local_dev version .html. Okay, jQuery local development version I'm trying to working with. Okay, so save the file and go to the HTML. You create a HTML file over there. And inside the HTML, you'll be having a header section and body section. We know that. Head section and body section. Head section first you take. And after that, you take a body section, body. And go for the body. Okay, coming to the header section, I want to integrate the script. src and jQuery_local_dev .js. This is a file name actually. Sorry. jQuery.js. This is the file basically we have. jQuery.js or not? The file name is what? jQuery.js. So I'm trying to integrating jQuery.js as a script in the header section. Now come to the body section. I'm trying to implementing the customized script. I want to implement my custom script. How custom script will be? For example, I have an H1. Okay, so H1 is there. For this H1, I have a content like a web development. What my requirement is, I want to change web development to a full stack development. Full stack web development. Then what I want to do, you can go for the dollar symbol and you can access H1 of, okay, H1 dot HTML. HTML is the function. Okay, let me give Srinivas here. So in JavaScript, we know about this one. How in JavaScript we are writing this one? How in JavaScript we write this one? Document dot get elements by tag name. By tag name. Name of the tag is H1 of 0. So here in this way, you want to access your H1 of 0 dot inner HTML. Have you remember this method?
Yes, sir.
So this method is using in JavaScript, but the same functionality in jQuery should be go with a dollar symbol. What a dollar here is, dollar is something like jQuery. See what a dollar is here. Dollar is equal to jQuery. Okay, so there is no concept of document. There is no concept of get elements by tag name. There is no concept of index. All these things. Directly you can able to access the element, and without writing inner HTML, you can write a function called HTML function, and you can provide the data. So providing the data as a Srinivas. Now save and execute. This will work or not? Let me check it out. Right click on this and open in the browser. Now you can see output will be Srinivas. How Srinivas we got? Why Srinivas we got basically? Why Srinivas I got? It is already having web development here. In the H1 we have web development. That web development got updated with HTML. See in JavaScript the same thing we are writing using with the get elements by tag name, then dot inner HTML, then we are trying to assigning the value. But here it is a method. Here it is a method. That method name is HTML method. Inside the HTML, you can directly give Srinivas. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The same way, I want to use a minified file. So let me work with a minified file. How minified file is working? So let me take a new thing and save the file as jQuery local minified production. Okay, jQuery local and minified version, minified.html. This is the minified file. Previous one is the dev file. This one is the minified. Previous one is the dev file. This one is the minified file or PRD production file. So here also you can create HTML content, and inside the HTML I want to write a header section, and then I want to write a body section, and go to the header section, try to access your script src, and here this time jQuery underscore min.js. Properly assign the file. Properly assign the library. This is the library attachment. This is the jQuery. So here it should be like this. jQuery library attaching process. I'm just writing a comment for the HTML. jQuery library attaching process. Okay, after attaching the library, go to script and write down something. Dollar, same process. Dollar h1 of h1.html. .html is the method here. Okay, I want to give Srinivas element. But here also I should be having some HTML content. H2, okay, H1. Here I am giving web development. Here I am giving web development, but that web development I want to make convert to Srinivas. That web development I want to convert to Srinivas. Okay, let me check how this is going to be working to you. Can you see and observe? Web development got converted to Srinivas. So here in this, here also jQuery is working, and here also jQuery is working. See, whatever the file you are using, that is not an issue. But this is the development version we are actually integrating, and this is the minified version we are trying to integrate. jQuery library attachment process, and one more thing, this one is the main file. This one is the main file. But here, this one is the jQuery library attaching. jQuery library attaching, but dev file. Here dev file, a bigger size file I am attaching here. But here I am not attaching the bigger file. I am trying to attaching the minified file. jQuery underscore min. What is the jQuery underscore min? This is a minified file. This is not much readable. This is not much readable. So you can write something. Normal file, allow spaces, and it's readable. It's readable, but it's not readable. It's not readable. Okay. Now, coming to the topic here, dollar. What is dollar here? Dollar symbol. What is the dollar symbol? Dollar symbol is something like jQuery. Dollar symbol is something like jQuery. Dot HTML method. What dot HTML method is? Attaching HTML content. Dot HTML method is what? Attaching HTML content. That's it. That's fine. Okay. Now, I want to go for the CDN, second one, CDN content. How CDN content will be available for the jQuery. Open your jQuery file. So go to the CDN. Where is the CDN available? Just go back. And you can go for the CDN. CDN is this URL is the CDN basically. This URL is the CDN. You can go for copy this one, or you can directly go to down. Slowly go down. Yeah, using jQuery from CDN. Can you see this? Using jQuery from CDN. So how to use from CDN? This is a normal file. This is a min file, and this is a 1.9.0. 1.9.0. Okay, let me go and go down. And this URL you can copy. You can directly give this URL on top of the HTML. Let me take a jQuery CDN dev. Take new, save it as jQuery CDN and dev dot HTML. Here in this, I'm trying to taking the same process. HTML is open. Inside the HTML, we take a head section. We take a body section and go to the header section and go to script. You can directly copy paste that URL. This is the, can you see? This is URL. This is not a local file. I am getting this URL. I'm getting jQuery file from ajax.aspnetcdn.com/jQuery-1.9.0.js. That much URL we have to provide. This is not local file. This is internet file. See, whenever you are working with this program, compulsory you should be make your internet on. Otherwise, this will not work out. CDN links always working with internet. But previous files, local files, when you downloaded for first time downloading, internet is needed. And second time onwards, if you want to practice jQuery, internet no needed. But here, whenever you are working with the CDN content, you should be this CDN link. This CDN link from servers. 24/7 working servers. 24/7 working servers. You want to work with this program. If you want to work with this program, internet needed. Internet needed or network needed for your machine. Network needed for your machine. Okay, got my point. So whenever you are working with the CDN files, compulsory your internet should be on, otherwise it will not work out. Okay. And here also add. Now let me try to work with the jQuery in the body. Go to body. Go to script. Come to the point inside script. Go to body. First of all, open your H1 web development $H1 $H1 dot HTML. What kind of HTML it is? Okay, you can write some content. Let me give you a same Srinivas. Okay, now let me check this web development is going to be replacing with Srinivas account. Now let me check this web development is going to be replacing with Srinivas account. Open the browser. Now you can see. Now you can see Srinivas. We got a Srinivas. So jQuery is working or not here?
Yes, sir.
jQuery is working or not here? Yes. This is the CDN file, which is a normal file, not a minified file. Can you see this is not a minified file? This is a normal file. But I want to work with the CDN minified file. So where is the CDN minified file? The bottom link. A CDN also includes the minified version of jQuery script, which you can get using the following element. So you have to copy this one. You have to copy this one and now work with the CDN content. Now let's open this, Control N, save it as jQuery underscore CDN underscore. This is the minified one dot HTML. Now we are working with the CDN, not local. Okay, concept is same. You have to open your HTML. You have to close the HTML. You need to start with the header section, and the header section. Inside the header section, I'm pasting the library. Now come to the body section. Inside the body section, I want to give the plain script to whatever you want. Then inside the plain script, before the script, let me try to write some H1. Okay, web, same, I'm writing same, web development. Okay, so in this program also, I'm trying to keep the dollar and H1 dot HTML gives universe. Okay, now let me check this will work or not. Control S, right click on this, open in browser. Can you see Srinivas I got? jQuery is going to be available in the local file and jQuery is going to be available in the CDN file, but working process is basically common everywhere. Working process is common everywhere. Am I right or wrong? jQuery
Yes,
is going to be available in the multiple files, multiple kind of files. Can you see the nodes? You can go for the download only locally, or you can go for the CDN. In download, we have minified and normal. Even in CDN also minified and normal. But in real time, CDN is basically mandatory. In real time, CDN is mandatory. Don't go for the local file. Local files are your practice purpose. Whenever you are doing practice, then you can use the local file. But this is the right way of using jQuery. So totally I am trying to giving 4 programs, which we are going to be working with local files and CDN contents. But this is not a, this is the right way, sorry, this is the right way of including your jQuery. But methods, see what are the different methods we have. So how to working with the methods and all, we will try to understand. Here .html will be available in the single quotes or double quotes. Whatever the HTML content you want, you can provide. This is your content, your text. Okay, .html. Why .html? Basically, instead of writing document dot get elements by tag name of 0 dot inner HTML, you can directly give the .html method. This method and that method both are same. This method, that method, both are same. But here, this is jQuery. Simplified way. Okay, now let me do working with styles. Let me do working with the styles. Can I copy all the program here? Copy this, go to new and paste here, save it as change styles. See, whenever I am writing a program in jQuery, I will try to write HTML also. Then you can, sorry, JavaScript also. Then you can able to understand how to change style in jQuery and all. Now jQuery change style .html. So now what I want to do is for this HTML, I want to do add CSS also dot color. Let me check. Dot CSS dot color. I guess. Dot CSS. No. Dot CSS is a function. Inside this, you can provide the color and one more parenthesis. Red. See, this is two parameter concept. Color red. Now let me check. This CSS is going to be getting changed or not. Open the program. Open browser. Yeah, I got red color. Have you observed? I got a red color. But if you want to write the same program in JavaScript, what we can do? This is basically jQuery. You can try to give a heading here properly. And in JavaScript, if I want to write the same program, what I want to do? If I want to write the same program in JavaScript, what I want to do? Tell me. Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag is h1 of 0 dot inner HTML is equal to Srinivas. At the same time, I want to write one more line. Yes or no? Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag is h1 of 0 and dot style dot color is equal to red. Okay, this much code we need to write in JavaScript. Compulsory 2 lines of statements we need to write for JavaScript. But jQuery with methods, method chaining, .html is one method, .css is one method. Over. Okay. So for example, I'm not working with the jQuery, sir. JavaScript will work or not? See, JavaScript anyway will work, sir. JavaScript is working or not? Even you included jQuery, but you are not using jQuery. No problem. That is not an issue. You included a library, but you are not working with the jQuery. You are not using library or you are not using any method from library. Okay, that will be fine. That is not a problem. That will be fine. But okay, now let me ask you a question. Sir, I am working with the jQuery, sir. From jQuery, I am working with the one method. From jQuery, I am actually passing only color. And then hide this one. Now let me write a jQuery $h1 and .html. I'm writing only one method. From this. Okay, only HTML I'm overriding here. But for CSS, I'm writing JavaScript. Now I am working with the combination of JavaScript and jQuery. From JavaScript, one method is working. Which method is working for JavaScript? Color changing process is working from JavaScript. But HTML changing process working from jQuery. Is it fine or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it worth or not? Why? Yes, it is worth. Why? Because of jQuery on top of JavaScript. Anyway, JavaScript will work, sir. JavaScript method, not a problem. We don't worry about the JavaScript methods. JavaScript methods will work at the same time. jQuery methods also will work. Why? Because we already included library called jQuery. So that way both will work. Your JavaScript is working and your jQuery is working. That is not an issue. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please join one more time. Meeting is going to be ending now. Meeting is going to be ending in 1 minute. One more time, UPP have to join. Okay. Let us conclude with some more methods in jQuery for your feature purpose. Few more methods in jQuery for your feature purpose, and we try to go with the events also. Okay, so the session is going to be ending in less than 1 minute. You people can join one more time. Who is Maruf? I don't know. He is not regular guy. Not a regular guy. Okay, so let's go for the session one more time. More 30 minutes.